I mean, the Dodgers just absolutely seem unstoppable at this point.
The first postseason complete game pitched since 2017. Like, we thought we were done with this era. Justin Verlander, the recipient that time around, we thought we were done with that, with the way that Major League Baseball's pitching structure had gone. And the Dodgers remind us, not so fast, my friend. For more on this historic moment and what the hell anyone else is supposed to do against the Dodgers, Jeff Passan, ESPN MLB insider, kind enough to join us here now on the show. Jeff, what's going on, brother? Good to see you.
Gentlemen, how are you? It's great to see you guys, and it's great to see you talking baseball too. I love that.
Yeah, we're doing well. Not as well as the Dodgers, though. I mean, what's the deal with them right now?
They're a machine, and this is the team that they thought they were going to have coming into the season. When there were the prognosticators going out there saying, are the Dodgers going to win 120 games? Well, no. But what the Dodgers always do is they understand when they have as much talent as they do, they can weather injuries, they can get guys healthy. They're always looking for October. And that's when they want to be at their best. And so far, they have dropped one game this postseason. They look like they are outmatching the Milwaukee Brewers in the same way that they outmatched the Philadelphia Phillies, in the same way that they outmatched the Cincinnati Reds, in the same way that they might outmatch the Seattle Mariners come World Series time. They look unstoppable right now, but in baseball, it's one of those things where all it takes is one pitch, all it takes is one game to turn momentum, and that's precisely what's being prayed for right now by the Brewers, because the Dodgers seem like nobody can touch them at this point.
So there are other teams that can spend money like the Dodgers. Do you foresee another one of those teams spending money and getting the players to defer a lot of the money? Now, the Ohtani deferment was crazy, but other players deferred as well. Do you think that will happen again with another team?
The deferrals just make more sense in California, Mike, because of the way that tax law is written there. And so this is an advantage that's mostly a California-based one, but it's also one that the San Francisco Giants could use. It's also one that the San Diego Padres could use. It's also one that the Los Angeles Angels could use. So I think the deferrals, frankly, have been overblown a little bit. Like, the money is still being paid. It's just being put into accounts in order to accrue interest over time. So it's not like the Dodgers are saying, hey, Shohei, we're going to give you all $700 million of that 10 years down the road. No, they're putting like $45 million a year, whatever the net present value of the deal is. They're putting that into the bank right now.
So, Jeff, I want to give you the chance, because you mentioned we can wax poetic about the Dodgers all day long, and deservedly so. There is other baseball going on, and Seattle Mariners are also up 2-0 in their series, coming back stateside. And you mentioned they've been able to do it in a similar way to the Dodgers. What do you mean by that?
Starting pitching. And the Mariners have had this sort of starting pitching for multiple years now, guys. When you can put at the top of the rotation Logan Gilbert, who is on the same plane as those Dodgers aces, and George Kirby, who has the best command in the game and can dot, 97, 98, any of the corners, can flare in a changeup and a slider. When you've got Luis Castillo, who's been doing this for a long time, and Bryce Miller, who after that first inning was absolutely awesome in game one with 5 brilliant innings following that rocky first. And then on top of that, you can add Bryan, who was the Mariners' best starter all season, back into the mix. He's scheduled to go in game 5 after recovering from a pec injury. If there's one team in baseball that can match the Dodgers pitcher for starting pitcher, it is the Seattle Mariners. And so even though the Dodgers, if that winds up being the World Series, are going to be significant favorites, we can't discount that the Mariners can hit with the Dodgers too. This means so much to Seattle. Every freaking year, there is somebody who comes out of nowhere and has like a godly October, and you're like, where did this come from? And that's baseball, man. Like, we've seen it with Eddie Rosario. We've seen it with Steven Pierce. I mean, that's just over the last 7-8 years, just guys who have had careers that have been objectively unspectacular, and they look like Babe Ruth in the month of October. And Polanco, we've seen Jags like this before, right? Like in April this season, he was coming off of knee surgery. He hadn't been healthy for years, and the Mariners re-signed him for a year and $7.75 million. And in that first month, over 80 plate appearances, he had 9 home runs. And without Jorge Polanco that month, with Julio Rodriguez struggling and others in the lineup aside from Cal Raleigh having a difficult time, Polanco saved that team. And he was sort of on and off, but got hot again toward the end of the season and has really carried that over into October. And the beauty of him as a player is that he doesn't swing and miss a whole lot, and he hits with power from both sides of the plate. And the way that he attacked that 98-mile-an-hour fastball from Louis Varland to take a 3-3 game 2 and turn it into 6-3, it was just a gorgeous piece of hitting by him, and frankly, a postseason full of them.